Smackdown. Every Saturday night and Sunday afternoon at local sports. And every Sunday afternoon at Wake Theatres. Now to enjoy a full range of dining facilities. Visit the website at www.wakersclub.com.au for the full music schedule, plus plenty of other activities, including raffles, bingo, promotions, and fun events. Workers
A minute.
Real estate. You can talk to you about side tables. What side tables you like? If you cannot fit nice side tables in your home, off the right table, but you can't fit the luxury side table, they won't fit the size bed you want. Find the upgrade. Find the right size. So, when you come with all the tools start, putting the extra effort to get your property done, build new.
Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. I'm an international psychic medium. I relay direct messages from spirit through to you. So if you would like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page on Psychics on Radio Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We are streaming live across 7 platforms because one fell off, didn't it, Ellie?
Just one.
So normally we stream live across 8 platforms. However, tonight we're missing one. I don't know what happened there, but it just fell off the track.
Maybe because it's a full moon.
It is a full moon. Actually, you
Didn't
just
wanna
reminded
cooperate.
me. Yes, 100%.
I walked outside when I was about to leave, looked up, and I was like, moon.
There
That's
you
the
go.
big one.
There you go. So it is very bright, and it's really funny because I noticed a few people in a few different moods today, and I was saying, "Are you all right?" And they said, "Yeah," and I didn't realize it was a full moon. So, but anyway, if you'd like to come onto the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, you'll see me there live. Like I said, live across 7 platforms tonight. I'll just say hello to the few people that are already on my main page. I'm streaming live over YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and 4 Facebook pages, including one big group page tonight. The other one's fallen off the tracks. So we'll say hello to Michelle Coburn. Hello there, Julie Polglaze. We've also got here Tiggs, JD. Haven't seen you here for a while. We've got Jen Hill, Grand Rising, and we'd love from Nova Scotia in Canada. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I'd love to know who I'm helping around the world. We've got Donna Warriner. She says, Grand Rising, beautiful souls. Wendy Merce Martin. Hello there. We've also got here, and by the way, poor Ellie's had 2 sneezes already because it's dusty in here. So
One.
I'm pretty sure I saw you. I heard one, and you did one in your shirt.
It was one.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think it was 2. So Karen Riley, hello there. We've got Renee Adams, good evening. We've got Susie Annan, hello. She says, evening all. Cassandra Beck, nice to see you here again. We've got Hera Wainuku, I can't say that name, Wainohu, so Wainuhu. I think that's right. We've also got here, who else is there? Cassandra Beck says, I'm from Aberdeen in South Dakota. Helene Russell, good evening and morning, all New York here. Thanks for joining me. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. Last night we did a show from 8 till 10 tonight. Every Sunday we do 8 till 10 pretty much, unless I'm busy. And Monday nights we're on our 71st show tonight, which is pretty cool. So tonight is actually 350 live shows. You know that, Ellie?
Woohoo.
There you go. How cool is that, huh? Can you remember how many shows I did over at your dad's studio on radio over there? 20. Was it 20? Because that means I've done 160 live shows on radio. About 160 something live shows on radio. The rest are from home. So we'll have to have a look at that one.
I couldn't tell you. I'd have to go back.
Yeah, me too. I'd have to go back and have a look because it's been a while. We've been here for a year together. So, but we'll keep saying hello to some more people. Who else is there? So I stayed in last night. I was in bed earlier last night. Fair enough. Thank you, Karen Riley. Hera Wainuhu, she says it's right the way I've said her name. I don't believe it. I got it right. Because it's very hard for me as a blonde trying to say people's names. It's sometimes a bit difficult. So Jill Polglaze says, congratulations on your 350 shows. Yes, so 350 live shows. They go quick. So tonight is the 350. Tomorrow night will be 351. We're live tomorrow night from 10 till midnight, usually every Tuesday night as well, because I like to go live later so I can help and capture the people from overseas and maybe give them some, some guidance or some peace of mind about their past loved ones. So I'm an international medium. What I do is I relay direct messages from spirit. If you see my desk, there's my desk. I only have a little notepad. I have a trusty pen, and that's it. That's all I need from spirit. And I trust spirit 100%. And what I do is I say to spirit, whatever you do, I don't want any messages before I start the show. I want to have all my messages during the show from 9 to 11, and if it's on a Monday night, etc. So, and normally he doesn't bother me. It's because you kind of got to put boundaries around your spirit guide. And I believe that the spirit guide, and this is my theory and my opinion on when people talk about spirit and psychic, because psychic is past, present, and future, and then you've got your mediumship side, which is talking to past loved ones. And I believe that the spirit, my spirit, is a pharaoh, and he's Osiris, Osiris. Look him up. He's the god of the dead, and I believe that that's who stands behind me, because I always have seen this big plaque, like this huge big gold necklace, but it's really, really thick. It's like a plaque around his neck, and he has this big, tall, staff that he holds in his hand. He's so serious. He just stands there all the time behind me, and all I have to do is ask him to protect me 24/7. So I believe that he gives me the past, present, and future from the psychic side, and then your past loved ones, when they come through, they give me the information from the remote viewing side, which is when you come out of the shower, it's kind of like a misty mirror on your mirror from the mist from the shower. Well, that's how I see everything. I see everything like that from the remote viewing side, and then all of a sudden you'll start to see it fade, as it would normally do after you've come out, after it starts to wear off in the shower. And that's how I see things. I see everything out of your eyes, or out of the past loved one's eyes. It's that simple for me. And I look to my right, because left brain hemisphere is your conscious mind, the mind that's listening to me. And then you've got your right brain hemisphere, which is your subconscious mind, the mind that talks to spirit, the mind that relays the messages through the universe. And, we talk about a lot of manifestation stuff on here, and I'm always talking on, about the Secret full movie. Go and watch that if you already haven't watched that on YouTube, because it's amazing. It'll change your life, because the universe and spirit are always in the background listening and trying to take on board and give you, because they get excited about what you're thinking about. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad, or whatever it is. If you say to yourself, I can't afford this, I can't afford that, I'll just get by till the end of the week. Well, guess what? You're just going to get by till the end of the week, because that's what you're telling your spirit and the universe to do for you. So that's what they'll do. They want to deliver that because you're thinking it, you're feeling it. If you're worried about money, you're going to have no more money, because it's going to keep festering, because that's how it works. The universe works like that. So if you want to have more money, for example, I use money as an example because a lot of people, live off this. And if you want more money, you manifest yourself receiving more money. You manifest yourself, going to the letterbox and there's a check in the mail, for example, or there's more money in your bank account. Your bank statement shows more zeros, things like that. You have to feel it. So they say you ask, you believe, you let it go, and then you receive. And then what happens? Sure as ever, your bank account will start to fill up. You'll start to receive money from different places. And then they also say as well that you need to be grateful for what you have, so that you can actually give it back to people, and then you'll receive double back, if that makes sense. Okay, so if you're always, begging for money or this and that, and you haven't given, when you've received it, you haven't given something back to someone, then you won't get anything in return. It's going to be that double-edged sword, continuous spiral down with no money. So you've got to change your mindset. It's all about the mind. And if you don't believe me, then put it to test. Go to your local grocery store and ask your parking angels to find you a spot before you get there. And sure as ever, you'll have a parking spot at the front door at the grocery store before you get there, or just as you've arrived there. So try that. So Ward Vanderplas, hello there. Nice to see you all again. You were here last night. Thank you. Abby Simone, hello there. We've got T. She said, yes, been very busy with life. Haven't had the time. Hope you have been well. Would love any messages if you have any. We'll come back to you soon. I haven't seen you for a long time. Wow. So she's one of my followers from overseas. So Leanne Stockham, she says, I'd love some guidance, please, in regards to this month, please. All right, I'm going to just write down. Normally I don't write down the names, but I feel like I've got to keep saying hello to everybody at the moment and draw spirit in. And I don't know why, but I feel a lot of pressure on one side of my head already. So I do get the pain as well. So the psychometry part of it. I also get all the clairs. I have pretty much everything that a medium and a psychic requires. I have it. So I can pick up your jewelry or your keys and just pull through spirit straight away. It's that simple for me. I remember doing a stage performance over at Prospect, and I had these two ladies walk up to me after the platform readings that I was doing, and there was quite a few people there, and I was standing there just saying goodbye to people, and then sure as ever, this lady come up to me, and I just felt the energy from her ring on her hand, and I said, was that ring from your grandmother? And she said, yes. I said, can I hold it? And when I held it, I went, oh my God, I nearly fainted, because the energy from the ring was so strong that it actually debilitated me, because the grandmother was so, how can I say it? This is going to sound a bit bad, but I'll have to say it anyway. The grandmother was a little bit nasty and evil to the family, and it was in the energy from the ring. So she didn't want me to pick that up. So she made me try to give that ring back as quick as I could, because she did not want me to have or tell that girl to take it away or put it somewhere else. And the lady that was wearing it couldn't work out why her life was upside down. And I said, it's because of this ring. And as sure as ever, I get a message from her many years later and telling me that ever since she's taken the ring off her hand, her life has changed, because I told her to go and take the ring and get it cleansed from a proper place and get it all holy water or whatever it is. Go and get it cleansed properly so that you can take that negative energy out of it, and then don't wear it again. That's what I told her, which sounds pretty sad and bad, but as soon as she took that ring off, the life changed for her. So there you go. There's some things that you can have energy in as well, but it takes and it took the energy out of me. And I said to the lady that day, I said, give it to me again, I want to see if it does it again. And I was just as faint. I had to get my offsider that was with me that day, she was trying to hold me up, because it was that strong, the energy from the ring, because the grandmother did not want me to touch it. It was that toxic, that evil kind of thing, It's hard to explain. You have to be there to see it. But anyway, that's what I do as well. I try and help people around the world. I've helped many people from one end of this world to the other, trying to help them with getting past their depression or their anxiety, as well as their, talking to their past loved ones and letting people know that their past loved ones are always with them. They don't stay with me. They only come to me because I'm a messenger. I'm the post box, and they stay with you all the time. And I get a lot of people writing me messages all the time saying, Lesley, I've got a blockage. I can't see this. I can't receive any messages from my loved one anymore. And I said, well, what do you think they're going to do? If you keep saying that, they throw their hands up in the air and they go, oh, I give up, because they are trying their best to give you the message. But if you're missing it and they're just faint, little tiny faint messages, you can't expect them to come knock on the front door and say, hey, how you going? I just want to have a coffee with you and talk about the weather. They don't do that, guys. They have faint little messages. Remember, they're not as experienced when they go to the other side, so they have to work it all out as well, If they were experienced on this side about the mediumship stuff, they usually have a good sense on it over there, and it's easy to pull through messages as well, I believe. But they don't have very strong messages because that's just the way it is. You can't expect them, like I said, to come and sit down and have a coffee with you. They don't do that. They show you little faint signs, and if you miss them, it's very hard for them to come and do that again. It's like with the remote viewing as well. If they were to come and stand next to me, which is what they do, they stand between me and Ellie, and they and I don't know if Ellie remembered. Do you remember the time when I had somebody, I couldn't see the desk here, and I was saying when that person was lying down, and I didn't know if they were passed or if they were unconscious, but they were lying on the desk here, and I could not see the desk because of my remote viewing. I could only see the person. So, and Ellie's looking around everywhere going, where is this person? That was funny. So yes, but that's how it is for me. And I can turn it on or I can turn it off. It's that instant for me. It doesn't bother me. And then I have people that are a bit skeptical. Oh, do me a reading, And I go, well, no, I don't have to prove myself to anybody. I've got 4,000 validations on my page. I don't need to worry about proving myself to anyone now. So missing my husband. Kathy White is missing my husband today very much. I love anything from him. Yes. We'll come back to you as well. I want to start with Teagues JD. I know she's been a long time follower of mine for a couple of years, and I have not heard from you for so long. I think it's probably about 6 or 7 months there, Tegan. So look, I don't know why. I got to say it again. The 16 is coming up again, and I don't know why, but this has been a constant number for the past 2 months for me, 16, 7, or July for people. And I believe that July is going to be something very significant. I'm not sure exactly yet, but I do feel like there's something going on with the universe or whatever it is, the matrix. I have no idea at the moment, but I can't kind of put my finger on it because this has been relating to so many different people. I'm also getting 13 around you. 1 and 3 is 4, and the month of April as well. So something's been occurring around there. I feel like April was very, very busy for you. They're saying to me, they're showing me like you grabbing the sweat off your brow and then just like flicking it down. And I know that's just like a literal thing, but what I'm getting is that like it's been a constant thing. It's been a constant battle for you the last few months. Okay. And I'm also getting that anxiety back again. So look up, functional medicine doctors. I know you're studying as well, and look up the functional medicine doctors so you can get ahead with what your naturopath side / medical side are doing. So that'll be really good for you. I feel like that's going to be very handy. And who's the person around you that's had the stutter or it's had the bit of they can't quite get their mind to think about what their tongue's doing to talk, because I feel like I can't talk properly. I feel like I'm restricted in the throat and then I can't talk properly. Talking is an issue. And even, Spirit's giving me a hard time at the moment. It's giving me a really sore finger. So your pointer finger, I'm showing it on the live. You can't see it here on radio, but on the live, it's the finger next to it. That's the pointer finger, isn't it, Ellie? Yeah, okay. Because it's really painful. I just was trying to use my pen to write and I couldn't write because the top part of my finger's been really sore. And I go, what's that from? But have you cut yourself or done something to that pointer finger? And I feel like this was on the right side of the body as well. So right side finger. And yeah, I'm just getting like lots of issues with breathing around a past loved one here as well. And I feel like the past loved one had their heart on their sleeve. It was like it was now or never for them. You know what I mean? So it's like they wanted to move on, but they said that they didn't want to move on because it was too much trauma for the family, but they had to move on. It was that time. So I'm not sure who's that person around you. Actually, they just said to me, someone around you. So wherever your message was, I've got to go back and find it. Here it is. So it's either Abby, Simone, Ward, or I feel like maybe Michelle Coburn, Leanne Stockham. One of those people around there had issues with this kind of person. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm on the same track with you, Tegan, or spirits jumped along. But I'll leave that there, and I hope everything goes well. But if you could write capitals validation and then send it on to Ellie so that we've got that as well, that'll be amazing. Thank you. So I'm going back to Leanne Stockham. I don't know what that question was. Let me see if I can find that one. Where are you? Maybe I've gone too far down now. I do get the anxiety around you as well. Wow, a lot of people suffering from anxiety, guys. If you can top up your minerals, especially your magnesium, go to functional medicine doctors, look up, because they're the naturopath side and the medical side. So go looking up that for me as well. And here she is. She says, I'd love some guidance, please, in regards to this month. Okay, this month. All right. This month. So I'm also getting 17 around you, and the month of August as well. So number 8 and the month of August as well. So I feel like that. I know you want this month, which is June, but I feel like August is going to be your best month. Okay, and this show, I don't know why, but they said sales, and I saw an arrow go to the roof. Okay, I don't know why, I don't know what you do yet, but sales and an arrow pointing to the roof, so 90 degrees. And normally when I see people in business or doing something with sales, I see the surface like this, and then I see the rocket, and I feel like the rocket is only 15-20% going to the sky. But I do feel like around October, the rocket's going to be to the moon. Okay, so look forward to that. It's going to be really exciting for you. Whatever ideas you have at the moment, hold the fort, because I do feel like that they're going to be coming to fruition in a couple of months. Okay, so hold the fort, get all your ducks in a row first. Make sure that everything's set up with whatever you're thinking about, and plan it ahead. Okay, so it's like the priorities now. The next thing is your first stage, your second stage, third stage. So plan everything ahead. And they're saying to me that you're a list person, because I can see the list of writing down your stuff. And I'll leave that there. But whatever's going on in your mind, pull back the reins, because I think that you're overthinking some stuff as well. Okay, especially when it comes to communication with people. Don't think. The biggest mistake that we do is that we try and think what other people are thinking, and then we always get it wrong. So pull back the reins so that you don't do that, because that's where we hurt ourselves, because we're thinking of the wrong thing. So it's best just to pull back the reins and zippity zip the mouth and hold back the fort. Okay, so that's what I'm hearing for you, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Any validations there, Ellie? Not yet. Okay. Who else have we got here? So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, I do this anywhere between 4, 6, 8 hours a week. If you'd like to have for free, if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You will see me there. We're streaming live across 7 platforms. We across Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble, as well as 4 Facebook pages, including the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page. So come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I'll see you there. So we've got Kathy White. She says, missing my husband today very much. I'd love anything from him. Now, he's showing me, and I don't remember if I've said this to you before, because I know you're a follower as well and you've been on my shows, but do you hold something in bed that's close to him, like his shirt or a sloppy Joe or a sweater or whatever you call them over there? You know what I mean? Do you hold something that's got his scent on it still? Because I see you lying in bed with something that's close, and it's like you're cuddling it. It's like thinking of him, and I still see the tears coming down your face. Okay, so I see and you've cried your sorrows, you cried your tears, you've cried yourself to sleep, but I still see the one tear just still coming down every now and then. Some things that remind you of him is still traumatizing to you. It's like the never-ending story of a tear just coming down. That's what I'm seeing with you. I'm also getting 13 around you. 1 and 3 is 4 also, and the month of April, and also 14, 5, and May. So either one of them. So what does that mean to you as well? These also show me number 11. So 1 and 1 is 2 in the month of February, as well as November. So November this year is going to be big changes for you, okay? And I feel like that's going to be for the better. So look forward to that, because I feel like you need to have a rest from a lot of things that are going on around you, because I feel the pressure on my shoulders at the moment. There's a lot of stuff coming up as well. They're just saying to me opportunities. So lots of opportunities coming up as well. It's whether you have the temptation to take it. So have a think about things before you jump ship to one thing to another. Okay, because they're saying to me you're indecisive. You don't know whether you're doing this way or going that way or this way or that direction. Whatever it is, you need to pull back the reins so you can think about what you're doing before you take off. Okay, it's like the plane has to take off, but the plane can't take off to go to its destination without you programming it in first. Okay, because it's in automatic mode. Does that make sense? I hope that helps you. And I'll leave that there. So, all right, where else are we up to? Let's keep going. Del Ross, anything on my ex-husband? He passed away last September. Oh dear. All right, I'm going to go over the page for you, Del. So you're right there, Ellie? Yeah. Del Ross, sorry. So anything from on my ex-husband, he passed away last September. So why am I getting, I don't know why, but I feel like there's a discomfort and uncomfortable sensations around the stomach area. And I'm also getting 16 for you as well, 7. The anxiety is through the roof for you as well. So there's lots of things. Are you on medication, or you need to go on medication for something at the moment and you're not too sure? Because I just saw the pill bottles lined up. Or was that your husband's? Okay, because I feel like that was your husband's. And as much as you had called him an ex, he's saying to me that he didn't feel like an ex. Okay, he's still saying that he was the husband, because he's saying that he's sorry for everything, the pain that you went through. He's got his hands there just saying thank you for coming through and talking to her, because when I look at my iPad, I go up and down the iPad until spirit draws me to stop, and that's where I've stopped. I didn't get too far, to be honest. I didn't even see anybody else before you, but I've got to you there, Del. So that's important to understand that he's doing that. Okay. Did he have dark brown hair, this guy? They always like to show me the dark brown hair. I don't ever get to see the other good looking ones as well. But he's showing me a little bit of a stomach. He's also showing me that this is going to sound weird, but belly hair on his stomach. He's showing he's pulling up his shirt up to his breast, and he's just showing me his stomach. Something wasn't right with stomach. It was quite rounded. That's what he's showing me. But I do feel like there's an elderly man around as well. I feel like this is a father figure, and if that's not the ex-husband, then it's got to be this elderly man, because they look similar to me. And I'm also getting 14 around you as well. 1 and 4 is 5, and the month of May. So this month that's just gone was very significant to you as well. They show me 23. So definitely 5 or May. Okay, so he just showed me the 14, and he's just showing me the 23, which is a 5 as well. So definitely either a 5 or a May is important for you. And they're showing me property. They're showing me the house as well. So what's going on with the property? Because I feel like there's people knocking at the door for this. Okay, there's people knocking at the door, and they're in like a suit to me. Okay, so just be careful, or be aware of what's knocking at your door, because I don't think that's too scary that you can't open the door, but I feel like they're going to offer you something or give you something that's like paper, because I can see them with some paper or something to give to you, handing at the door. I just heard sheriff or marshal or sheriff. I don't know what that means, but I'll leave it there, and all the best. Thank you. Okay, anything from you there, Ellie? So we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
SE Timbers Castle Hill are flooring experts. Not just flooring, SE Timbers supply, install and guarantee solid timber, engineered, laminate and vinyl flooring, as well as carpet, blinds and shutters. An authorised dealer of major brands like Boral, Preference and Quickstep. Call 9894 6660 or visit setimbers.com.au to arrange a free quote.
Lord, I love all that Egyptian stuff.
Timber floors and shutters in grain
He's just said, I often go to Adam Ray in Austral. He shows me the ANKH when I stand for these pyramids and let me see through the angst, but I cannot remember all I see. Wow, that's cool. See, I want to go to Egypt. I think it'll be amazing.
Or call us on 1300 10 0011. Station sponsor. Are you self-employed and struggling to find suitable loans at affordable rates? Look no further than Live Invest Finance Solutions. Our specialty is finance for the self-employed and backed by years of
Who did I just read for?
experience.
Del
We
Ross.
help local business owners
Leanne,
access
she's got a
suitable and
validation there.
affordable home loans and business
Okay.
loans plus more. Trust us to find tailored solutions that unleash your potential for financial success. Call us today on 1300 831 288. Station sponsor.
Just waiting for the ads to go through, guys.
Financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral
3.
with none of the ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance? $1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35 years, can make it easier for you.
Yeah, Tracy Gibson. Lots of objects hold energy. A lot of objects. Everything that you touch is energy.
Station sponsor.
Looking for a stopover between Sydney and Brisbane? Visit the City Centre Motel Kempsey on the mid-north coast. Clean, comfortable rooms with friendly staff to give you that family hospitality to ensure your stay is enjoyable. Within walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's and various other local cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage, kempseymotel.com, or contact us directly on 026562 7733. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. If you'd like to have a free media reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We are streaming live across 7 platforms, including Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble, as well as 4 Facebook pages. There would have been 5, but 1 dropped out. So never mind, we've got plenty here as it is. So I'm just scrolling down through my iPad, and we've got Deondra Bowden, Beaudine, Bowden. She says, hello from Chattanooga in USA. That sounds so cool. So Deondra says, anything from me from Spirit will come back to you. Elizabeth Eldridge, she says, will my life ever get sorted out? Yes, when you stop saying that. Because you're actually planting the seed with the universe, lovey, okay? So you've got to stop saying things like that. Go and watch the Secret full movie on YouTube. It's free. I say this every single show. I think last night I didn't say it. I can't remember. But when you say things, will my life ever get sorted out? That means you're asking Spirit and the universe to mix together, because they're combined together, and they will not sort anything out because you haven't planted the right seeds for them to do it, because they want to please you. So whatever you say, they don't know if it's right or wrong, left or right, upside down, positive, negative. It doesn't know. All it knows is that you are saying something and feeling something. So when you say or feel something, especially when you feel it in your soul or your heart, then you are going to get what you want no matter what it is. Even if you say, I don't want to be poor, you're going to be poor because you're not saying the right words. Remember, words are spells. That's why it's called spelling. Okay, so let's go forward. Natalie Shaw, hello there. It's been a while since I've been on, she says. That's one of my old high school friends. I had Michael Talbot here on Sunday night there, Nat. So he was on the live feed last night. So Jen Hill, please share my messages. Please share any messages from Spirit. A dear lady in my community has lost her dog. Do you see them being reunited? Oh, I do see a black dog. I don't know why. The other day I had a reading with a lady, and I said, she said, oh, what about my dog? And then I saw a black dog, which was her first dog that they had and that they had to put down. And then I saw the second dog. Well, I got the first one first because it was first in line. So, but yeah, I do see the dog, but I don't feel like it's, I don't feel like they're going to be reunited for a few more weeks, actually. I think that somebody's looking after it. Sharon Williams, hi. I have met a man after being on my own nearly 10 years. I'm wondering what my spirit thinks of this man. Thank you. So you'll know that in your heart, because I can see the shadows on my right here, which tells me that Spirit gives me things in themes as well. So I'll get the same theme for somebody that's like me but that doesn't know how to use it. So I feel like that you get the knowing, knowing sense about people and things, and then all of a sudden it happens or it occurs. That's you, okay? So, and I do feel like that this will be okay, this relationship, but keep your eyes open. That's what I want to say too. I feel like this person is good, and they're all in the front of you in good, but you work things out as you go, and look at all the good things in people as well with this. As don't just knock it on the chin because you're scared, or you haven't been with someone for so long, you're not sure what to do and how to behave in front of them. But just take it as slow and be back to basics if things get raw. And I'll leave that there. Okay, let's go. Leona Sunday, she says, hi, Lesley. The sun's shining in Arkansas in the US. Thank you. How's your little heart going? How are you feeling? I know you've been in hospital. Thanks for joining me. Ash Meta, can you please share, is there any good news in the next 3 months? Oh, Ash. Now, there's no guarantee about anybody ever in this world to have, 3 months of continuous good news unless you're, a miracle. But I do feel like there's going to be the normal everyday ups and downs, and you don't need to be a psychic to know that as well, okay? So I'm not going to play into that one. But I do feel like there's going to be a couple little obstacles, and I feel like this is going to be around work and some communication at home, okay? So if things get a little bit hairy at home, just pull back the reins, sit on the fence like the spider on the wall as well, and just pull back. That's what I'm hearing for you there, Ash, okay? So hold the fort. So where was I going? So I was just going to go back. Whoops. Okay. Margie O'Brien. Good evening, Lesley and Ellie. Good evening. So true. I'm so far in head. I'm struggling to get on my feet, and the month of August is my sister's 50th. There you go, Leanne. Right, I just saw that as a validation. Right there, capitals validation, so that I don't read it out for Ellie, because once I start, I don't stop. So I started last week doing something I never thought able to do. I go to sleep, and after time I paralyze a bit, and my body is vibrating like a phone. It feels even electric in some way. That's weird. Wow, that's cool. So you probably, I don't know what kind of spirit thing that is there, Ward, but sometimes I've seen, now this is going to freak some people out, I've seen when I've done readings or private readings for people where people have had spirit in the home, but it's not a good spirit, okay? And it sits in some rooms, or it sits in some, the dark and cold and dingy parts of the house. And it takes away the goodness in that room or that energy from the house, So, and what I've seen people lying in their bed, and I've actually explained this to them. I said, I see you in a private reading. I've done this twice. I say, I see you lying down, and I see this mist of this dark shadow come over the top of them and just hover over about a foot above them, and they can't move in bed. They're paralyzed. So maybe you should look at getting something like just calling out to spirit in the house, because I do feel like there's something there as well, and tell spirit you acknowledge them and you want to send them off and get rid of them, because they're not pets. You can't think of anything in your home as a pet, okay? They don't just stay there and hover around and be friendly. They'll be friendly at the start sometimes, and then they can turn and change things around. That's how they'll maneuver their way into your home. So you need to acknowledge them and send them off, get rid of them, because you don't want them in your home. Especially if it's a nasty one. You won't know that until later on. Over to you there, Miss Ellie. She's got some validations for us.
I've got several validations. First one from Leanne Stockholm. She said, so true. I'm so far in my head and struggling to get on my feet. And the month of August is my sister's 50th, riddled with anxiety.
Yes.
Kathy White says, yes, I still cry. He passed on the 13th of the 9th, and the 11th of March is our anniversary, and the 29th of May is when my mum passed. Thank you so much.
Oh, so what was that, the 11th? So the 11th, so I got the 11. Yep, so I got the 11, I got the May, and I also got the September. Wow, that's cool. 3 out of 3, not bad.
And Del Ross said, he was on medication, and yes, he had dark hair, and yes, we remained friends. He passed away from a massive heart attack. He is truly missed. Of
course he is, lovey. That's really sad. Yeah, because I believe that Del. I believe that he. It's like, and this is going to sound bizarre because even though you were still friends, but I feel like that he's still hanging around, just being like the guardian angel of you, and that you feel him around you. That's what I want to say. because I can see him just hovering, like he's just like, oh, what is she doing now? What is she doing now? This is great, you know. Back over to you there, Ellie.
And Ash Meadow said, "Thank you, Leslie. Yes, up and downs with work. I'm a relief worker, and the obstacles are trying to break into gaining a contract in the education school.
There you go.
School isn't easy, but I'm lucky to have ongoing relief opportunities. And the thought at home is my goals from changes of returning into being a working single mama."
Wow, there you go. Wow. Okay, Deandra Budine. She says, my friend's daughter passed very suddenly. Do you have anything for Amanda King, please? Oh, that's really sad. Let me go over the page. What have we got here? Let me write the name down. That's an unusual name, Deandra. A beautiful name. D-I-N-E. Okay, what do we get? So now I don't know why, but I get heart with this girl as well. And I get lots of like issues around breathing. I feel like this girl's either had like the heart has stopped after the breathing has stopped, if that makes sense. So I mean that's probably logical way that they do it. I'm not sure, but I feel like that this girl's either had asthma as well. I'm not sure about the breathing because I feel like there's a struggle for breathing here, and like asthma. I don't know. Is there someone in your family that has asthma? Because I feel like I hear the wheezing in the chest as well. Anyway, and I'm also getting 14 around you. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. So was this in May last year or? She doesn't say the date that she's good. Don't tell me any dates. And I'm also getting the twitch in the left eye here, and I feel like that you're actually really quite fatigued, and the sorry that you're feeling for this person is a lot stronger than you actually would have thought. Okay, so you're feeling it just as much as the other people because you just can't believe it. It's the shock. It's the shock of all this. This is what's killing people the most is the shock of or hurting people the most is the shock. But rest assured, she's always there. She hasn't gone far. So. I'm also getting the itchy eye around my right eye. So the right eye here. Did she have something like a little scar or something like that on the eye? Or who has the scar on the eye? Because I can't see out of this eye. It was like they had, and it looks like to me they had blood there as well. So like they hit their head accidentally and got a little cut in the eye. And it's on the right side. And also what's going on with the hand? So the right hand as well. So right hand. I don't know which one this is. This could be either party here because I feel like there's about 3 people here at the moment, and I'm also getting pain. I'm just going to say what I get. The left side underneath the ribs. So I feel like someone's actually got a knife and just stabbed me up the ribs there. It's just really painful. Rib pain, like sharp rib pain. And do you have 2 people that are elderly people in the passing, like 2 grandparents, a husband and wife in the passing? They did not have too much time between them before they passed on, if that makes sense. So one passed on and the other one was like 6 or 8 months later. Grandparents. If that's not you, then it's got to be around here. It's got to be either Maggie O'Brien or Ward Colleen Deegan, somewhere around there. So here are, I'm getting that as like the grandparents that were hubby and wife about 6 to 8 months or 6 to 8 weeks apart. The one that passed last died of a broken heart. Okay, or passed of a broken heart, and I'll leave that there. But the message is to keep doing what you're doing. Okay, there's nothing you can do about the change of that. You just can support the family, but the family is very, very shocked about this as well. And it's like they're never going to recover fully. And I know some families do, they recover, but they always have that thought in the background. I've had people that I've done private readings for, and they've had a few family members pass on, but they always talk to them out loud, and that's what gives them the comfort as well. So, but I'll leave that there and we'll move on. Thank you. Any validations there, Ellie? Over to you.
I have a very chunky validation.
Oh, very, very. Where is it?
So that I had to take like 4 photos.
Oh, wow. Go figure. Who is it?
Teagues Jade.
Oh, look at all the validations. My gosh. Yeah. Okay. Go.
Teagues Jade, he said, validation. Thank you so much. Thank you, lovely, for the reading. Very much appreciate it. You were right with absolutely everything. I will start with the numbers. You said 16. This number is my birthday number.
Oh.
You also said the number 13 in the month of April. And July, or number 7, I have started a new love connection. This connection began in April, and conveniently his birthday is the 13th of July. The month of April, you said, was very busy. It most certainly was. I completed a placement I was on for my career, quit my job, applied for a new grad position, and started new love connection, as well as organized court stuff with an ex, and
Wow.
all my son's medical stuff got completed.
Wow.
Also, the number
Take a breath. Next.
Also, number 7, which is also July, is when I finish all my placements and finally my degree is completed and a
Wow.
new chapter can begin. A lot is going on, and that is why my anxiety is through the roof. Deal with it with coffee. Can't wait. Sounds like me. Can't wait until the end of July. Fingers crossed as well for the grad position that I received a call today for an interview next week, and
Wow.
that as well I can begin the end of July if all is good. That
Wow.
brings me to the right hand pointer finger. Since I was little, I have not had a straight finger. It is
That's why my finger, how bizarre, because my finger was killing me. I couldn't use the pen.
it is bent and have no control over it.
Oh,
I have
wow.
no idea how it happened or what happened to it, but it is not straight. I have had operations on it and still never been able to fix it to mend the shape of it. So it is my different finger. You take a breath. You also mentioned someone with a stutter and breathing difficulties. Could you be talking about my granddad? I just visited him in Victoria and in May, and he hasn't been well. He is
Oh.
being peg fed at the moment and has ended up back in hospital.
Oh, wow.
Darling.
What an amazing my God, I think you get the validation of the century there, Teagues. Well done.
Biggest
Yeah,
one I've seen.
that's the biggest one I've seen too.
I couldn't even zoom out on my computer to because it was like that. Thank you, Tegan.
Ellie's done well to get all that out, far out. It must be it's a novel. It's awesome. It's very
It's
meaty,
great.
and that's what we love. We love all that. So when you get the validations, guys, you do exactly what Tegan did, and you write capitals validation, and then you write the whole lot underneath. Don't just put it all in little different segments, because we've got to try and pick it up here. So and if you're doing it at different spots when I'm talking, it's impossible for us to get it all. So that's why we say to do it in capital letters and then write the whole lot. So that's a pretty meaty, very, very awesome, with gravy, meaty and gravy validation there, Ellie, huh?
Yeah.
That's cool. So we've also got here, I saw one here from, where was it? It's from
I've
Ash
got
Meadows. Did you get that one as well?
I've read that one, but I've got another one.
Oh, go figure.
So,
I think Ellie's going to do all the talking tonight.
I mean, I can talk for a couple of hours if you want. It just won't be about what you do. I can't talk about that for 2 hours.
Oh,
So Deandra said, my friend's daughter, November, chin and thumb supper.
oh, bless. Bless, bless, bless. So did you say we did that Ash Meadows one? I don't even remember it.
Yeah, that's done.
Okay, yes, I do remember a bit of that. Sometimes when I'm in full flight, I've got, you can just imagine how many, if I've got 40 people or whatever or more on the feed, then you can just imagine how many people are in my head at the moment. So there's Wendy Harvey. Hello there. She's saying, Tegan, JD, what a huge validation, biggest validation I've seen. And that says a lot, because Miss Harvey's been here for me on here forever. So Helen Manzo, I had an amazing weekend full of fun, just what the doctor ordered, with plenty of laughter and sunshine. No back to reality. Will I feel settled soon? Yes, you will. Should I see someone about my left foot? Yes, you should, as I don't know what's going on with it, but it's painful. Anything that's painful, you need to go get sorted out, lovey, okay? That's a no-brainer. Go get that sorted out, because even sometimes I've had people, because being a PT and strength and conditioning coach, all that stuff, lecturer as well of anatomy and physiology, I've seen people that have actually been walking on a fractured foot, or had a fracture in their finger, like a tiny, tiny hairline fracture, and it's just there just to annoy them, to cause them grief. So please go get it checked, get it x-rayed, lovey. So Tanya Aikens, that's the meatiest of readings I've ever heard. Wow. Thank you. Great work reading all that, Ellie. They're all giving you compliments for reading all that, Ellie. Go figure.
I love reading the big
Yeah,
ones.
100%.
I just forget to breathe.
Ellie's a really good reader as well because she reads a lot of books. She reads more than me. Every time I see her, she's got a book with her. So it's cool. I
Go
give
on,
them
right?
media. Yeah, she says. Tegan says, I give them media 100%. It's the best way because it gives any medium that that kind of what have I done here now, Ellie? I've got it back. Don't worry, I've got it back. I've pressed the wrong thing on my live here, and all of a sudden I had nothing on my screen. So now I can't scroll back. Never mind. So you have to write your messages again because I have jumped out of the page and had to jump back in somehow. I don't know how I did that. Anyway, we'll keep going. So what have we got here? All right. So spirit's on fire tonight. That's for sure. Deep breaths early, Wendy Harvey said. Right, so we got, I'll scroll back a bit. So we've got Lorraine Aiken, ACAN. So Lorraine. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading and I like to get the validations, that's respect when somebody does a big, beautiful validation like that, especially when it's so relatable to what's going on in her life. And I have not spoken to Tegan or anything like that. I think the last time I did it was a private reading for her, and that was 6 or 8 months ago. That's why I remembered it. So, and I don't remember everything anyway. So Lorraine Aiken, hi Lesley and Ellie, please, do you have anything for me, please? And thank you for everything you do. You're welcome. So what do we have? What does Spirit have for you? Okay. I don't know why. I do feel very dry around the mouth. So are you dehydrated? Because I do feel like that you need to get some water into you or some, I love having, and I haven't had them for a couple of days because I ran out of lemons, but I've got or frozen lemons. I've got to cut them up again. But I have frozen lemons. I chop them up and I put them onto plastic and then I freeze them like that and I use them as ice cubes. So do something like that. What's that?
Do you want some lemons? We've got plenty on our tree.
Yeah, bring them to me.
Bring you some next
bring
week.
me. Do you have oranges too?
They're coming out of my ears.
Really? Bring it. Gosh, I love it. I'll take it to work. So yes, and about the dehydration. So look at getting lemon water into your help clean out the liver. Now, I don't know why. I just get liver with you and I just feel like the liver is upset, like fatty liver or something like that. They'll also show me bloodstream. So bloodstream is a bit misty as well. So please start cleaning out the system, okay? Because I feel like there's some toxins in there that are playing havoc, like a mold or a yeast or something like that, okay? So I feel like this is upsetting the apple cart of the body. So please look into something like I don't know whatever you want it to be. Just cleanse your body, okay? And I'll leave that there because you can sort that one out. It's all about research for you, and I feel like that study is around the corner for you as well. They're also they show me sitting at a desk, or are you a school teacher, or you're thinking of doing something like that, or someone around you is like that? Because I see kids sitting at a desk and doing their study and doing their homework and stuff like that. And I see some lady standing at the front with like the big blackboard behind, and I see a lady standing at the front, and I see the kids just doing like an exam. Okay, so exams. So who's that around you? If that's not you, then I don't know who it is in here. Let me just have a look. Tegan JD, I don't think that's her. Or maybe Di Smith, Colleen Deegan, maybe Deb Hughes. So yeah, so look at things for your body though. I'm keep getting drawn back to that because I feel like there's something not right in the system, okay? Because I feel like that you just don't feel like yourself. So get yourself sorted out. It's up to you for what you do to your body. No one can lead these people to water to make them drink it. You've got to do it yourself. So do your own research. Look up Barbara O'Neill. She's amazing. And I want to let you know too. 17 for you, 8, or the month of August is going to be extremely busy. Okay, so hold the fort. They're saying to me, get enough sleep now. So hold the fort there, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. Any other validations there, Ellie? Yep, in chat. We're looking for a big meaty one there, Ellie. We've got Ward. Okay, over to you there.
Ward said, but I tell every day that it needs to leave. I used to cry even.
Yeah.
I just lost it.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll come back to that because I think Ellie's just lost that. Sorry, guys, we're just trying to get this back up on. Oh, look, what's that one there? This is a long one. Lee Goodwin.
That's not a validation. That's
No, I think this. What is this? Can you just read that and see if that what is it? Because I don't have time to read that first before I talk about it. Karen Riley, hello there. Lee Goodwin, sorry for the long message. I just seen and realized how long it is. Yeah, I'm not going to read that out because guys, can you please not write a novel to me because I need to tell you what is going on around you. I don't want any heads up. I don't want no names. I don't want no numbers. I just want the question because I'm on air and it's a bit difficult because I have to be careful of the media law. I have to read the question quickly before I even read the question on the live show. So I can't read a novel like that one there. Wow, you've just given me everything. You don't tell psychics everything, Lovey, okay? So psychics only want the question. Real psychics, I should say. Genuine, real psychics only want the question. They don't want to fish for information. They shouldn't fish for information if you're being paying them or whatever it is. That's why I do so many hours a week free because I got tired of the people that are the fakes out of there that were ripping people off and not being truthful about this whole industry because this is a real thing. It's I was given this gift by my creator or whoever it was. I was given it and I need to share this with people around the world so I can help them, so that I can help get them the guidance or the peace of mind that they need. And that's what I do. I help people around the world with my gift. And I don't like fishing for information. That's why I don't want all the information. I'm not going to read that because I'll read it later when I go home. So RJ Wedger, hi Lesley, it's Ruby. I talked to you about 3 months back when I was depressed. I took your advice and also went to my doctor. I feel better. Thank you. Well done. Please, do you have anything for me this month? Yes, keep doing what you're doing because it seems to be working, Ruby, okay? Because I feel like that things are starting to settle down with you as well. And I also want to say too, I feel like there's some, like, they just showed me a big bright light. It's like you've had a light bulb moment, okay? And I feel like this is around health as well. And I feel like that things are changing around where you're living as well. Do you also get itchy hair, like itchy head? I feel like that there's a past loved one that just keeps touching my hair at the moment, and that's your past loved one. Is your feet right now feeling a bit numb or feeling a bit swollen? Because I feel like my feet are either numb or swollen. I can't quite tell which is which. So what's going on with the feet? Because they just showed me the feet and show me that the fluid is pooling down. Feet and swelling. I'm also getting 16 for you as well, 1 and 67 in the month of July. So lots of stuff coming up for you around July. They're saying to me, hold the fort, Lovey. I feel like there's going to be some money issues here. So tighten up the hatches now. And do you have issues with bringing up food or something with or who's that around you? I feel like this was an elderly lady around you. She's just showing me now. She's showing me that she had issues with esophagus and something not right with the throat coming up, because I can feel like my throat is really quite scratchy. She didn't like, she's saying to me, get that shirt off my neck, because she didn't like a lot of things around her neck, which is like me. I like to have I like to wear a scarf every now and then, but sometimes I just get claustrophobic, and that's what I feel with this lady as well. But the neck was definitely an issue for her. Did she have throat surgery or anything like that? Or who was the person around you that had throat surgery? Because I see the surgeons cutting the throat and then stitching it back up. And I'm also getting 14 around you. 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. They're also showing me 10, which is October. So October or 1 or January. Okay, so lots of numbers around you. And I'll leave that there. But hold the fort, keep your chin up, and walk like an exclamation mark. Don't walk like a question mark. You'll be fine. And I'll leave that there. Okay, let's keep going. Any more validations there, Ellie? Oh,
yep, so I found the one from
I'll
Ward.
read this big message now.
So Ward said, but I used to tell every day that it needs to leave. I used to cry, I believe you, I really do, but why is this still happening to me after 18 years? As a kid, I had it even more, being scared, not able to sleep for years, asking my parents for some help. But who can I blame? They just thought I was a scared child. I keep asking Spirit to help. I even got angry, saying to help me and that it needs to stop. But here I am with this I can't explain.
Wow. Yes. Right. Let's keep moving on. Oh, you got more?
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Lorraine Can said, I have been sat in front of a doctor. I've just been diagnosed with bowel cancer and
Oh,
waiting to have surgery. Children could be my ex-husbands. They stay at weekends with me and I am always helping them with school.
which lady was this one?
Lorraine Can.
That's what I just said about her with the body. Something like toxins in the body.
She's the children could be my ex-husbands and they always stay at weekends with me and I am always helping them with school and this morning showing them how to cook as they want to look after me after surgery. They are 10 and 13-year-old boys.
Right. Well, that's what I was saying about the body. Something not right. The toxins and mold or yeast, something in the bloodstream, the liver, everything's just got, something going on there. That's what's going on. Gee whiz. All right, okay. Never mind. It's sometimes I'll pull back that. Nat Garcia, my cousin is suffering with his help, and my cousin is suffering. I don't understand the question. With his help, and I would love a message. So Nat, I think you're just asking for a message. If you guys have got to write things so I can understand it, because I'm a bit stupid sometimes. So I do get the anxiety from you as well. And even though this is for your cousin, I do feel like that you actually feel the pain. Oh, bless me. You frighten the life out of me. Oh
You're welcome.
Oh my God! Did you hear that, guys? I had a feeling something was going to happen, and I thought, nah, just forget it. She won't do it. She won't frighten me tonight. Oh, God, I have a heart attack. Okay, so Nat Garcia, she's anxiety. What was I writing here? I don't even know what I was writing because I only wrote it off the page.
Sorry.
Cousin, that's right. My cousin is suffering with. Okay. I'm also getting 14 around you, Nat. So 1 of 4 is 5 in the month of May as well. So a lot of people have a lot of issues from May, and this is dragging over into June. Okay, so lots of stuff coming up in June and July moving forward. So lots of stability, more stability in July. Lots of things are going to be changing after August as well. So hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing for you, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. So if you'd like to have a free media reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and I'll see you there. Did you see that validation from Lorraine Aiken? You got that one? Yeah, good.
Just did it.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right, I'm just scrolling through the iPad here. Okay, we've got here Miss Harvey, yes. So, Ruby, can you please write down validation all in capitals and then just put all the validation, not singularly like that, because we can't get it all together sometimes. Eloise Robbins, thank you. Everything is going well. I have a question. When I left home, very young, she's got in brackets, a friend and helped me, and 5 years ago. That doesn't make sense. Guys, you got to write your questions that make sense. And I know it's a full moon and everything, but I can't read everything. Simo Kurut, Kruyt. Hi, Lesley. It's Simo from Finland. I have never done a live call like this. I trust the universe. I have questions which are jumping around in my head. I welcome any advice. Thank you. Beautiful. So I do get you're an old soul yourself. And I feel like that you've been here before, and I normally don't say stuff like this about past lives, but I do feel like that you're an old soul. It's like you've got your heart on your sleeve 24/7, okay? And you're sensitive, but you don't know how to trust people as well. It's like you put your heart on your sleeve, and then all of a sudden you go, "Oh, hang on a second, I get a bad feeling about this," And I'm also getting 14 around you. So lots of 14, lots of stuff happening with people with May or the number 14. So 14, 5 or May was for you. And I'm also getting 16 again. So 16, 7 or July. Lots of people with 16, 7 or July. I'm also getting 12. So 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March or December. So what's coming up in March next year? Is that a milestone or birthdays, anniversaries, memorials, something like that? I'm also seeing property as well. Again, they're showing me everything here. They've got contract, property, you've got everything. So what's going on? So lots of stuff going on with you with contract or house. They're even giving me pain left ovary or left side of the body. So left side of either the bowel or the ovary area there. Yeah, lots of stuff going on. Lots of ups and downs. Everything is just on fire. Okay, so it's not literally, but everything is just up and down. I'm also seeing I've got a looks like a male to me here, and now he's just showing me a beard. He's got like a beard. This is you because I can't see your photo, but a beard up here, and it goes up, and it's like a 3-day growth. Very manicured face. This is dark hair, tiny little bit of gray on the actual face as well. Okay, and I feel like this, and he's just smiling. He's got this big smile on his face, big pearly whites hanging out. So this male is quite happy that I'm letting you know that he's here. Is this a brother or a cousin or someone like that, or a bestie? So this is a close person to you. And I feel like this person had passed suddenly. I just heard. If that's not you, there's definitely someone in here, because I don't hear this for no reason. So either Karen Riley, Tanya Akins, or Michelle. Eloise Robbins, somewhere around there, Tracy Gibson, somewhere around there, because I feel like this person has actually passed suddenly. Okay, and this was a while ago. Okay, they give me number 6 to 8. So 6 to 8, what does that mean? Either 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. or something like that. That's what I'm getting, or 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. This person's passed suddenly, definitely passed suddenly. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Everybody's saying bless you, Ellie.
Thanks.
So Lorraine Aiken, she says, Wendy Harvey, thank you. I am very scared of the surgery. The doctor says a lot of things could happen. Heart attack, bleeding. Listen, stop thinking about stuff like that. Okay, stop being scared. You've got to go and watch the Secret full movie. You're actually manifesting all this stuff to happen as well there, Lorraine. Please stop saying that. Stop thinking it, okay? Just because they say something like that, they just say that as a precautionary to what they have to do. But don't think of it. You think that you're going to come out at the other end. It's going to be amazing. Everything's going to be fine. You're going to be, going through all this easily, and everything's just going to just go like clockwork. Okay, I know it. I've had about 7 or 8 different surgeries when I had the cancer, so I know what you're going through, and here I am today to talk about it. So that was 16 years ago. It'll be actually 17, I think it's 17 years in August, actually. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So I've got validation from Ruby. She said, thanks very much, Leslie. It was my mum you were talking about. She didn't like things on her. Also, yes, my head itches a lot. Thank you, God bless.
Oh, jeez.
And Nat Garcia said, thank you. That was really useful and helped my anxiety instantly. He did get sick around the 1st of May and very seriously starting on the 4th onwards. We have been advised that maybe in the coming weeks we might see some slight stability in his situation, and that the next coming months will be a hard slog, but that following this in August we will start to see a big improvement. Thank you.
Wow, go figure. Well done. Good stuff. Yes. Oh, Eloise, she said she was a blessing as a friend. Did you see that one from Ruby there as well?
That's the one. I've got that.
Just that one? Okay. What else have we got here? Lee Goodwin, when is my love coming into my life? Is it someone I have already met? Lee, you've got to start to say please and thank you. You're asking like 3 questions and not even one please in there. Right. I'm going to go back. So if you'd like to have a free media reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We're live across 7 platforms, and you're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5, all the way from the 70s, 80s,
Make sure I do
90s,
them
and
on the
today.
time. So I didn't realise I was 7 minutes over.
Hi, it's Bill from New Vision Real Estate. Here to talk to you about side tables. What side tables, you ask? If you cannot fit nice side tables in your home, whether you're always too small for the right table, Or you can't fit a deluxe bedside table in your room, let alone the king-size bed you want. It's time to upgrade. It's time to upsize. So, if you need someone ethical, knowledgeable and thorough to put in the extra effort to get your property into the best shape, get you top
Eloise, you're lucky having a bath.
newvisionrealestate.com.au.
That's
Station
funny.
sponsor.
I'll write
We
that
are
one
the
down.
Insight Intelligence Group, specialising in Australian corporate investigations and information risk management, workplace investigations, competitor analysis, social media intelligence, reputational risk management, internal or external investigations. Professional and proactive, Insight Intelligence Group works with you to ensure the success of the investigation. Australia-wide or global, facts, not opinion. 02 882 9837. insightintelligence.com.au.
Station sponsor.
We all know
So
that
tell me where you're from,
immigration
guys.
can be
Suburb,
a
state,
troubled
country,
journey.
county.
However, have you ever thought
I
of
love
coming
to know
off
who I'm
the
helping
funeral
around the
cover?
world.
The ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance, $1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35 years, can make it easier for you. Call 02 9659 0900. Ask for Richard Spiteri or speak to one of the friendly staff members to learn how. Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor.
Buying a house is an exciting time, but it can also be time-consuming, stressful, and confusing. Pradeep Badi from Cornerstone Buyers Agent is here to source your property, negotiates the right price, and finance the deal for you. Look no further than Pradeep Badi for the perfect direction and guidance from start to finish. Call 0437 126 126 or book online for an obligation-free consultation. Own your own home with Cornerstone Buyers Agent.
Station sponsor. Looking for a stopover between Sydney and Brisbane? Visit the City Centre Motel Kempsey on the mid-north coast. Clean, comfortable rooms with friendly staff to give you that family hospitality to ensure your stay is enjoyable. Within walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's and various other local cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage kempseymotel.com or contact us directly on 02 6562 7733. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero. And welcome back to my show. We've had quite a few big meaty validations tonight. Hey, Haley? Yeah, and we got any more? No. So if you'd like to have a free media reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're streaming live across 7 platforms, including the Alive 90.5 FM radio station platform as well on Facebook. So we're on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble, as well as the 4 Facebook pages tonight. So come to the main page and then send in your question. Don't give me any names or numbers or anything. Just ask me the question because I can't, I don't like to get information. I want to be able to trust my spirit enough to give you the information. And that's how it should be with every real, genuine psychic medium. I've done 350 live shows, and tonight is my 350th live show. So we're getting up there, Ellie. So let's keep going. What have we got here? Di Smith. Any messages from Spirit for me, please, and thank you. Okay. I don't know why, but all of a sudden my sinuses are all gone all funny and just feel extremely fatigued around you. So sinus on the right side. I've always got a headache. Is someone unwell around you, or is that you? Because I feel like a bit fluey, and that's not me. Okay, because I walked in here normal. And yeah, and I also want to ask you too, is the number 13 around you significant? Because I get 13, 4, or April. So April around you as well. And it just showed me the car. Look, I don't understand, but I just see car wheels. And this was really weird because I saw the car and then I saw just the wheels. So what's going on with the car? Okay. So car wheels, I don't know why. That's really quite weird. When they show me the car, I normally just see the whole car and then they'll show me the car facing the left and then they'll show me this is a theme. So they'll show me the person facing the left as well and the car with it. And they'll highlight the door or they'll highlight the wheels, but I just saw wheels this time, which is really quite bizarre. I'm also getting right ovary pain as well. Now, I didn't have any of these ailments or anything wrong with me when I walked in. I walk in quite neutral. But when I'm doing my live shows, my remote viewing and the senses will all be heightened during the show, and this is what I'm getting, and I only say what I get. I have to ask Spirit for a smorgasbord of information so that I can choose what I can say, because when you're on live radio, you have media law and you don't want to upset the apple cart with the law. So I need to have a smorgasbord of information that I can choose from with Spirit so that I can actually deliver a proper message to people. So I'm also getting back to the 14, definitely 14 as well. So May. So a lot of people, last 2 or 3 readings, I've done 13 or 14. So April or May. So lots of stuff around you guys. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okie dokie. So we're live 3, sometimes 2, 3 times a week. I used to be 4 times a week. So we're live every Sunday night from 8 till 10, every Monday night here on Alive 90.5 FM from 9 to 11, and every Tuesday night from 10 till 12. And I've stopped doing the the Wednesday nights, because I'm up to 130 live shows. So I thought I'll give the Wednesday night a rest for a while and then just catch the other 3 shows up to the Wednesday night. So this show here is show number, what 71. Is it? Huh?
71.
71.
From Monday.
Yep. So tomorrow night will be 351 live shows when I'm alive tomorrow night. So let's keep going there. What have we got here? Deb Hughes. She says, hi Lesley, my dad. Did I already do that one? Okay, I must have just read it before. Hi Lesley, my dad passed September last year. Yeah, don't tell me the months, guys. Don't tell me. I'm not going to read it. I'm not going to read it because I don't want the information. I've been saying this all night. Don't give me any information. I don't need you to tell me the dates of people that passed or the names or anything. I'll tell you. So Lee Goodwin's, congratulations on your 351 shows. I am happy to have joined your page and watching you grow your viewings. Thank you. Yes, I get quite a few people on here. I get a lot of messages after the shows. I don't have time to answer them all, so don't feel offended if I haven't answered you, because I don't have time. I work full time, and I'm also helping a lot of people with humanity around the world outside of all this as well. So Bella Mallory Healy, hi Lesley, hope you're well. Any messages from Spirit for me regarding family? Okay, family. Oops, what's the surname? Bella Healy. Hey? Yeah. So I'm getting Christmas. Look, I don't know why, but Christmas is going to be very significant, even though it is significant and you don't need to be a psychic to work that one out. But I feel like this Christmas is going to be a lot different, okay? So very, very different. I'm also getting, someone just touched the back of my head. Do you get sensations down the back of your neck and into your hair, or down to the back of your neck? Or did you have an uncle or someone that used to grab you by the scruff of the neck here and just like tease you, and you know what I mean? Like play games and just grab you there? Because I just saw a hand. I just saw this male's hand just grab the back of the neck here and just like squeeze it there, you know, just to get your attention. Like a funny thing, you know what I mean? Nothing crude, but just a funny thing. So squeezing of the back of the neck. And if that's not you, it's going to be someone here, because I saw it. So squeezing of back of neck. I'm also getting 11 around you. So 1 and 1 is 2 in the month of February or November. So those months, those dates there, or the months are quite significant to you. And then I don't understand, but they show me boat. Are you thinking of going on a cruise? Are you thinking, or who's the person around you going on a cruise? Because I just saw the ship and I just saw the boat. So if that's not you, I feel like this is going to be someone around you here. So who was I reading? Bella. So Bella Marilyn, maybe Jenny Louise, maybe Kathy Littlewood, Hera, Tanya Aikens, maybe someone around there. Because I see the boat, I see the ship, the big ship, the cruiser ship. And I'm also getting 14 as well. Did I already say no? It's 14, 1 and 4 is 5 in the month of May. So last month was quite significant for you. I feel like last month was like draining, like really, really annoying for you. Okay, so it's time to move on. It's time to step up and move on now. Don't even look at the past. Just push forward. Don't even think about it. You know, you have more fun and more, like people, if they could just stop talking about their horrendous past and the past that they've had, and then move on to the good stuff coming up, then people will have such a better life. It's so refreshing to do that. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Jenny Louise said, yes, a friend of mine. What did I say about that, Ellie? Was a friend, is that a friend of yours going on a cruiser? Is that right there, Jenny Louise?
There's a bunch of cruise.
Kathy, look at that.
There's a bunch of cruise people, so
That's insane. I just picked the same I just said cruise
just
ship,
got a
and I just
validation.
picked the people that are actually going on the cruise ship. How cool is that?
and there's a validation as well.
Oh, go figure.
So Bella Mallory said, yes, I do get itchy at the back of the head, but can't relate to anyone specific. Not a fan of cruises, not a bad idea. Yes, the month of May was very draining. I'm so glad it's done. Thank you so
Oh,
much.
beautiful. That's so cool. Like I just said, picked out those people that I thought might have been on the cruise, and sure as ever, Hera, she says, me, I'm going on a cruise. Jenny Louise said, that's a friend of mine. And Kathy Littlewood said, my daughter just returned from a 7-day cruise in the Bahamas. There you go. You gotta see this. This is crazy. I don't know why. I just saw this big boat, and I saw the boat like a cruiser boat, and I saw a little boat, then I saw a big boat, and I went, wow, this is what's going on here. That's why. And then Spirit said, I don't think this is her, Bella, but she said, turn around and like I said to myself, turn around and then have a look at the feed, because I could have sworn that I saw a boat around those names as well. That's why I said it. So, but it's really bizarre. Anyway, we'll keep going with the cruises. Lucky devils. I went on so Hera says, I'm going on a cruise too. There you go. Oh, geez. Not a fan of cruises. Bella, my God, you don't know what you're missing out on. I had the time of my life on the cruise that I went on. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
You're stuck on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
Huh? What's that?
I don't have anything, but you're stuck on a boat in the middle of the
No,
ocean.
it's the best.
Have you seen the Titanic?
Yes, I've seen the Titanic. Yes, I was seasick all the way home on my boat. I get really bad seasick. Not the first time either. I was so sick that I was green the whole time. I could not wait to get. So you imagine being green 24 hours, 48 hours.
Oh, yeah, I have been.
Have you? Yeah.
Last year when I vacationed in Queensland,
Yeah.
took a boat out to the I'm not usually seasick, but we took a boat out to the Great Barrier Reef, and once you hit open waters, mate, I slept the whole time to avoid throwing up.
I couldn't even do that. I was very sick.
It was like, it wasn't a big boat, but it was in a small boat.
I remember,
But the waves were just coming, and
it was like my head was spinning. I remember looking, everyone says, oh, you got to look at the shoreline to see the line.
Driving the boat wasn't exactly great either.
Yeah, no. Well, this is a big cruiser I was on. This is a massive boat. They fit like 3,000 people or something on it. It was massive, and they had these stabilizers that come out to the side of the boat, and it stabilizes the boat as well to stop us from. So I couldn't imagine any other boat that didn't have stabilizers.
Yeah, no, we didn't have that.
Oh my God, it was so bad. I'll never forget that.
We had to get in the water and snorkel.
Yeah, well, I'll never forget that. It was crazy, and all I could think about was getting my body onto normal land. And when I got on, I was still rocking.
Stuck on ginger.
Oh, yeah. Look, I had everything. They were going to call the doctor on me and inject me. And I said, no, leave me alone.
The crew was like, oh, here's ginger. Suck on that the whole way. It didn't work.
Oh, no. I don't think that works either. I had everything. I had, you name it, travel calm, you name it. I had it. Legal, when I made my question much clearer and with no other information. Please answer my question. I need go away.
I've got a validation.
Go for it.
Di Smith said, I have had a really bad cold for 3 weeks, lots of sinus issues with headaches. I have been taking zinc and vitamin C and vitamin D.
Well done.
I am constantly tired. My car wheel on the driver's side has been acting up. Need to get it checked. I have a sister that has a birthday in April, May. Had a lot going on. I have IBS. You'll always have pain on the right side. You're 100% accurate. Thank you for my message. Love and light.
Oh wow, I reckon that's about 100%. I've got it all there. Everything that she wrote, right at the top. Everything that she said. Cool bananas. Can't get any better than that. And that's just like fluffing it out of the air, plucking it, I should say, not fluffing it, but plucking it out of the air from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Every morning that I wake up, this is going to sound crazy, but like I have I have my Celtic salt and Himalayan salt, like a little quarter of a teaspoon in hot water before I go to bed every night. And then sometimes I feel dehydrated. So I always have water, because I always drink a lot of water. And I put some, like I've always have the water there beside my bed when I wake up in the morning, and whatever I haven't drank through the night, I always drink in the morning when I wake up, and I always say in my head, and the water reminds me of Spirit, and I say, "Good morning, Spirit," and then I think that he loves it. So sounds crazy. I'm not crazy. I don't have one eye in the middle of my head, but yes, it's good to acknowledge your spirit, guys, because they always listen to you. Oh, beautiful. Hera Wanehu. She says, I'm taking my parents on their first ever holiday. They're in their 60s. Cruise it is. Yes, it's going to be so beautiful. Oh my God, they're going to love it. They're going to be like they're teenagers again. And I can see them like getting up, everyone dancing as well. It's going to be beautiful. Make sure they do every activity, okay? Make sure they do everything. It's going to be the time of their life. It's going to be amazing. I just like the smiles on the face. It's just incredible. You know, they're going to feel a little bit out of their league, but, you know, they'll get through it. They're going to be amazing. It's like you're going to refresh their lifestyle, if that makes sense. So Anita Rubini, hello, sweetheart. I was brave to have a meeting today with the workplace CEO and told her about the bullying that I have endured for the last 6 years. Do you feel my manager will be reprimanded? Bless you. Yes, I do. I do feel like that, because I actually feel that you had your heart on your sleeve and it all came from a sincerity when you delivered the message. If you would have done it in a way where it didn't come from sincerity, then you would not have had a natural response from this lady, okay? And I'll leave that there. But I do feel like that's going to plant some seeds, okay, in the head. So much fun on cruises. You get so much fun time to meet amazing people, says Wendy Harvey. 100%. So yes, but I wasn't very much fun on the way back. Let me tell you. Yes, Tracy Gibson, same as me. No cruises for me. Seasickness is the worst. Yeah, well, I will still go on another one, but I think I'd have to take the whole medicine cabinet with me. Tanya Aikens, I have no desire to go on a cruise either, Ellie. Rather go holidaying in a camper van. And she's put a camper van on there too. How funny. Okay, so Joanne McKinney. So Joanne, Makany. She says, do you get anything around when I will find a property for my business, please? Oh, property for your business. Oh, I just see October. I feel like October is going to be a better time for you. I just heard Spirit say, let everything settle. So everything has to settle. Okay, things are too up in the air for you. It's like the energy is not in the right spot, if that makes sense. Okay, I don't like talking double Dutch like that. I want to give straight answers, but I just feel like that the energy is not in the right spot. I feel like that you're all over the place at the moment. It's not like you're having the main focus is not on it's something else is bothering you. Okay, so that's taking the energy, the good energy away and putting it into the business. So clear up the back end stuff and all that that backlog that you've got, whatever it is in the mind and around your soul. Get rid of it at the moment, okay? Because I feel like that's taking up all your energy, and move on. So yeah, it's in other words, get rid of the baggage and bring forward the good, beautiful luggage, and things are going to change. Okay. So, and go and look at, I'm going to say it again, but go watch the Secret Full movie on YouTube. It's free. It's going to be amazing because you're going to say, oh my God, why didn't I have this like I did 10 years ago? So Tanya Agan says, I wonder where the expression cool bananas comes from.
That's a phrase from the 70s from a Kiwi.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. I'll leave it there. We're going to be coming back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
Alive 90.5.
Cool bananas. I said that at work today.
What's your favourite colour?
Black.
Oh, yeah. Favourite food?
Black pudding.
Favourite fruit?
Blackberry.
Favourite drink?
Black Russian.
All right. What's your favourite movie?
Men in Black.
Favourite actor?
Jack Black.
Favourite band?
Black Sabbath.
Favourite song?
Black Betty.
Favourite football team?
Okay.
Show your support and show up. Blacktown City FC. Your town, your team.
The Hills of Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family-owned and operated free community.
Oh, wow. Megs Levine, she's up to 15 cruises. That's a milestone. I
need to start
one.
the first one.
I've only done one, And that was enough for me.
Why don't you get my passport sorted and I'll get my first one done?
Well, it was 8 days on the cruise. I had these things that you wear on your wrist, and it pressure points on your wrist to stop me from vomiting there and there. I had to wear them. Then I had all this natural, what's it called, travel calm stuff that you have to take, and I kept taking it like morning and night. It didn't hurt me or anything, but that was fine. I was fine going over and the whole trip, and then on the way back, forget it. The seas were too. Oh, it was bad.
Plus plenty of other activities, including raffles, bingo, promotions, and fun events. Workers is your club. Station sponsor. Are you self-employed and struggling to find suitable loans at affordable rates? Look no further than Live Invest Finance Solutions. Our specialty is finance for the self-employed and backed by years of lending and banking experience. We help local business owners access suitable and affordable home loans and business loans plus more. Trust us to find tailored solutions that unleash your potential for financial success. Call us today on 1300 831 288. Station sponsor, looking for support that caters to your personal needs. Ability Choice Care provides innovative disability and aged care services that focus on the achievement of participant goals and aspirations. Our services include supported independent living accommodation and tenancy assistance, home modification design and construction, support coordinators and plan management, community nursing care for high needs, and much more. To contact us, visit abilitychoicecare.com.au or call us on 1300 10 0011. Station sponsor.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. If you'd like to have a free mini reading, you need to come over to the main page on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're streaming across 7 platforms tonight. One fell off, and that is with Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble, as well as the Alive 90.5 FM radio stations page. We've had some big meaty validations here. I don't get to see your face. All I get, and I'll show you on the live feed from my iPad, if I can get it off, is just your questions and your comments. I can't even really see the little image of your face or whatever it is in your image there. I can't really see that. I'll get this back on because it's just too small. So I have to rely 100% on spirit, and that's what I do. I don't use any cards. You can see my desk here. Look, no cards. I just scribble. I just write down what I get and I say it as I go. Yes, so what do we got here? Okay, right. Selena Maria Navas. She says, hello, hope all is well. My uncle has fell back into addiction really badly. My grandma feels as if there is no turning back for him. He doesn't want the help. Do you see him come back to this time? No, I don't, lovey. 100%. I was talking last night. You need to go watch my show from last night because I was talking about some, it's a bit hard to say it on live radio, which I won't, but you'll need to go back and watch my show. I can't say it here. I don't think I can. So there. Yes, I do feel like that this person has had a trauma in the past as well, like severe trauma in the past as well. And I don't feel like that he's coming back. There's no way. I'm just hearing he's way far too gone. Okay. And I'll leave that there. I've got a little trick with that. So actually, if you send me a private message, I'll send you a little spiritual thing that I want you to try. Okay. You can try it. I don't know if it's going to work, but at least it's a try. You can try and you can ask the universe to help you. But I'll leave that there. Thank you. Bev Ridley says she hasn't been on a cruise, maybe one day. Well, good luck with not vomiting on that one. So have you got that validation from, yep, over to you there, Ellie.
Yep. So Kira said, thank you, Leslie. They are so excited. Every time they see me, they always talk about what activities they do. Bingo is a priority.
Yeah, beautiful.
And then there's one from Bev Ridley. She said, last night I watched the replay and you said you had an itchy head. That was me.
Oh, well, there you go. Thank you. Where are we up to? So I'm just reading forward. Cat Maca, any news for me, please, Leslie? Blessings. Maca. So what do we get for you there, Cat? Oh, okay. Oh, lots of numbers for you. I just saw about 4 or 5 different numbers. I said, Spirit, slow down. I can't write that fast. So I just saw 17, I saw 8, and I saw August, and I saw 14, again 14. So a lot of things for people with May, and I saw 11. So 2 or February or November. So quickly, I had to be really quick then. And I also see the pennies for you. So I'm seeing the pennies and they're just going out, okay? So pennies, and my spirit guide shows me the coins, as we call them, but I call them pennies because they're so old and they're quite big, they're quite large. They're like a you know, when you see the pirates get the treasure chest out of the ocean and they, you know, they crack open the treasure chest and then all of a sudden there's these beautiful big coins in there. Well, that's what I see. I see that, but I see them going out of your hand. But then I see them, the pockets filling up again, like the pockets are filling up with gold coins. I haven't seen that before, so that's going to be good for you. And I feel like this is going to be around July. So lots of stuff coming up with you and for you around July. They're also giving me pain in my left ankle up towards my leg. So what's happened there? So I feel like the pain in the leg has been debilitating. Like it's either pins and needles or veins or something like that. I feel like my leg, my whole lower part of my leg is really painful. It's gone numb now. So what's going on with the left side of the leg? Left leg and pain. Lots of stuff going on there. I don't know if it's a break or swelling because I can't move it. So I feel like this might have been a fracture or something like that previously, and then it swelled up so much. Okay, so something's not right with the left leg, that's for sure. The lower part of the leg. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. And Bev Ridley's been seeing so many angel numbers. So tell me what angel numbers, guys, you've been seeing, because it's really important that you go and look up. There's a site called www.angel-numbers.com, and you can see every single angel number on there. It's pretty cool. So that way you can see when spirit pops up and shows you numbers. I see numbers all the time. And if I'm thinking about something that's not right, or if the spirit's trying to come through and warn me about something or someone that's toxic or whatever, what happens is that I'll see more numbers as well. So ask your spirit guide to show you that. Ask your spirit guide to give you messages, and say, for example, if you say to spirit, I want to know if I should move to Tamworth, you know, which is a country musical festival place up in New South Wales, and I'll say, give me 10, you know, give me 10 days. I'll give you 10 days to give me an answer, but I want to have 3 answers. For example, I just want you to give me 3 yeses. So they might show you, you know, the dollar, sorry, not the dollar signs, the 1111 or something like that. They might show you other ways, but then you'll be driving down the street and you'll see Tamworth Transport moving truck down the street, you know, so you'll know straight away that's your first answer. Yes, you should move to Tamworth. And then the second one might be on the news, you'll see Tamworth Musical Festival, and that's your second. Then you'll see in the paper or something about something else with Tamworth or whatever, but it should be in the space of that 10 days. So that's how you'll know straight away that the spirits are always around you, watching you and keeping their eye on you. But over to you there, Miss Ellie. We've got some more validations.
So Joanne McCanny, I'm sorry if I butchered that, said, thank you. My health is taking my energy at the minute, trying to get that under control. I have seen The Secret and have been using it in my life.
Ah, beautiful. Well done. So Eloise said, hi, it's me again, Leslie. I asked my spirit to talk to your spirit to ask about a true friend I had when young. She helped me so much. She was there when I needed someone, and I tried to find her in a lost and found ad in the local newspaper from her hometown, but no one responded. When young, there was no such thing as Facebook. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I don't know why, but I get an S name around this girl. Is that who you're thinking of, Eloise? Is it an S name person, or who's the S name person around you? And I don't know if this person is still alive, because I don't know why. I just heard she's passed. Okay, and that's probably why nobody can answer the question for you. I don't feel like this lady's still alive for some reason. And I know that's heartbreaking. I know you don't want to hear that, but that's what I heard. I heard that straight away as soon as I started reading your message. It's really sad. But so Bev Ridley, the doctor said I might have endometrius having tests. Fair enough. Well, good luck with that there, lovey. Okay. She got 19 26 times. Well, there's your answer there, Eloise. That's what I was talking about, the numbers. Yeah, Wendy Harvey, she says, always see 1111 with me, 100%. Tracy Gibson, she says, been seeing 111, 222, 333 a lot. So look them up, guys. And weirdly, I keep seeing or hearing the name Ivy everywhere. Like poison ivy. Bev Ridley, she's always seeing 1111, 333, 444. So 100%. The numbers will tell you everything because the spirit is always looking out for you. They're always making sure that you're okay, always looking and reminding you that they're there. So when you see the numbers, it's like your reassurance that someone is there in the background or in the spiritual world, in the universe, always looking out for you guys. Yeah, 19. She's seen 19 26 times. So look up the 1 and 9. So 1 and 9 is 10 or the number 1. So look that up as well. So we've got here Tanya Akers says, I see the times 11:01, 11:11, and 11:10. That's cool. So you got a lot of ones in here. The ones are the most powerful numbers. It's incredible how powerful they are. So Emily Tran says, hello, what are your ways I should make money besides selling my art? Oh, right. Gosh, selling your art. You could teach it. I would look at teaching art as well. There's a lot of different ways. You're very, very, creative and arty. So, there's lots of ways you could make money with your art. I would just start teaching people how to do that. Do little courses, little basic courses. Go to kids' schools. Do it with kids and stuff like that. I can actually see you teaching it with kids. So, Michelle Coburn, Wendy Harvey, it's so strange. It happens every single day, Wendy. So Margie O'Brien, number 1, also new beginning. Number 9, completion. I didn't know that. Beautiful, thank you. What do we got here? I think I've done Hera. Haven't I done Hera? Yeah, I've done Hera. Hera, I can't give you 50 readings, lovey, sorry. I'm very black and white when it comes to my readings. Emily Tran, thank you. Where was Emma? I just saw a question come from Emily. Hello, what are the ways to make money? Yeah, 100% lovey. Look at doing something with kids. I feel like the kids is going to be so much more rewarding because they're going to be more attentive because they like what you do. It's like something really unusual, and it's like you're doing things that are unusual, and that's what they're fascinated. When you have people that are fascinated in you, you'll have more people look for you. Okay, manifest it as well. So it's gonna be good for you. Davina Armitage. Good evening, everyone. I'm a bit late tonight. Well, you're slipping. What else have we got here? Lee Goodwin, when is my love coming into my life? Is it someone I have already met? Or, I went on to Psychic TV, and this is going back a couple of years or maybe 3 years ago now, and I said to Spirit, whatever you do, don't give me relationship readings. I don't want to do them tonight. What happens? I get about 5 in a row. I couldn't believe it. So I said, no, right, I'm off. But yeah, I feel like there's going to be still some time that there's not going to be anybody hanging around at the moment, okay? So, and I feel like this is going to be after October and November this year, okay? So there's no rush. There's a few things that you haven't got tied up in the background. That's what I'm hearing as well. Okay, so Sharon Jordan says, I see 111 and 444 all the times. So yes, do you see numbers like that, Ellie? No?
If I do, I ignore them.
Oh, okay, fair enough. She doesn't see them. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, okay, Lee Goodwin. Yeah, well, I don't even want to say those numbers, Lee Goodwin. I don't feel like that's a good number. Okay? I don't like those numbers. I'm not even going to say it. So Anita Rubini, I see a lot of white feathers when I'm walking in the street. That's beautiful. Lots of white feathers. But if it's even better, Anita, when you see a white feather like in your home or in your bed or in your your laundry or something like that, when it's out of when it's in an unusual place, that means the spirit's hanging around you. Okay, putting a little sign there for you. In the street, it's a little bit easier because you got birds flying around everywhere. So that's kind of like a no-brainer. So. But if you see a feather or if you see something unusual in the home that should be outside, then that's when you've got to ask yourself, is that spirit? So we've got a validation over there for Eloise.
Eloise said her name was Leah. I do think she may have passed. I remember her as an amazing person, and she didn't want anything in return. I just think about her often. Thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful. At least you think about it. A lot of people just move on. A lot of people don't like have that gratefulness of somebody helping them, and they don't have that memory, you know. So at least you have the respect to do that. So, but I'll leave that there. So yeah, so we're going to go back here, and Helen Palangis, hello there. Do you have anything for me, please? It is my dad's anniversary coming up. Do you have any messages from him? Yes. So Helen. Okay. So what do we get, Spirit? I do get 12. So 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March around you. And I also feel like there's still some issues with the home life, okay? And I feel like that your father is worried about you. I do see, I do, are you sleeping on the lounge, or who's sleeping on the lounge? Are you still doing that? I'm also getting itchy head around you as well. So it's like and have you lost weight, or something not right with the food that you're eating or something like that? Because I'm just seeing food going down, but you're not eating enough, if that makes sense. So it's like you've got a lot of worries. They're saying this, and your father's worried about you as well. So lots of worries. 14 around you, 1 and 4 is 5. Lots of people had a lot of May stuff tonight. 14, 5 or May. So lots of stuff coming up around you as well, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay, I do get the anxiety with you as well. Let me pull back the reins, you know, like keep your boundaries with everybody. Because I just feel like there's a lot of people that are not on your side. They look at you with a nice face, and then they turn. As soon as you turn your back, they're turning on you. And I feel like this is around the family too. There you go. Bev really said, I found a leaf on my foot when I took my sock off, and I haven't been outside. Well, there you go. That's bizarre. Feathers, coins, butterflies, dragonflies are all messages, but only if you are open to the messages. Well, that's very true as well. Yes. Tanya Akins, do you see me with a new client or 2 next month? Yes, I do. I do, because you're going to change your mindset. You're going to not ask the question. You're going to say, I can't wait till I get these 2 new clients next month or more, because I think I'll get about 2 or 3 more. That's what you want. Okay, so then you're stable. Then the business is stable, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Anything else there, Ellie? Nothing? But we're here every Monday night from 9 to 11. Also Sunday night I do from home from 8 till 10, and then Tuesday night from home 10 till midnight tomorrow night. So we'll see how we go with the work situation, because I'm very busy at the work at the moment. And I was telling Ellie before what I did with my computer during the week, huh? I had my whole water spill at home in my computer, my work computer, and it won't even turn on. So I've got to go to Apple. I went to Apple yesterday, and Apple said it's going to cost $1,700 to fix it, but we can't get the data off it. You need to get the data off it first. So I contacted a few places this morning. They said it's going to cost anywhere between $300 and $2,000 to get the data off it. So it's my work stuff. So yeah, I wasn't impressed. Were you going to say something, Ellie? Okay. So we'll do a couple more. I'm going to do a beautiful prayer from Miss Harvey, and we're going to leave it there. Margie O'Brien said, I was speaking to my loved one in spirit about an occasion I didn't want to do without them. As soon as I finished talking to them, my phone had a message pop up in that very moment that was created by my album on my phone. It was a slideshow of just them and I on this special occasion back in 2021. The only time only the two of us had spent it together. divine timing. So that's the universe delivering the most powerful thing, like that's incredible. I love those stories. This is why this stuff all still fascinates me, because I get to read for people around the world. I get to help people around the world, and I also get to have the beautiful stories like that from people like Margie. That's amazing. So Haley Carey, she says, "Hi, beautiful. Please help. What next with my life? Going through a breakup and very upset." Aww. The hardest part is the habit, my dear, and I do feel for you. And that's what hurts people the most, is the habit. Like people are with each other for a long time or a short time. It doesn't matter. There's a habit there, and that's what hurts people the most, is that they miss that routine, they miss that habit, and that's why. It hurts to the bone. It cuts to the bone sometimes. I do feel like you're going to get through with this, and I'd also feel like this is. I know you might not want to hear it right now, but I feel like you're dodging a bullet there somehow. Okay, so it's time. It's the easiest time to get out is now. Okay, because I feel if this lingers on any longer, this is going to be a bit more torture for you later, and spirit will always do things. To put difficult situations by your side or in your path, in your tracks, because it wants you to learn lessons. So the more pain you feel is because you're not learning lessons. So take this on board now and run. That's what I'm hearing from you. Okay, I'm hearing that quite loud. I just saw a big flash of run as well. I don't know why. I just feel like this is going to be a lot more painful later. So it's easy to get out now. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, and even if they come back, it's all over, Red Rover. That's what I'm hearing. I know that hurts, but it's better to come from me than you go back and then hurt 10 times more later. Okay, so it's better to hear that now. Helen Russell, I have a feeling is going to happen soon. Anything for me? You have a feeling what is going to happen soon, Helen? Oh, that doesn't make sense. I have a feeling is going to happen soon. Anything for me, please? Is this relationship? I've heard the song, What's Love Got to Do with It? I had a party on the weekend and we had Tina Turner playing, and What's Love Got to Do with It? We were singing like her, but we couldn't. But yes, exactly. 3 times I've heard this song, she says. Well, I can't stop. Before Tina Turner passed, I was singing Private Dancer 2 days before she passed. As I said to some people at work, I can't stop singing this song. It was really weird. Helena Russell, don't know. Yeah. But anyway, we'll leave it there. We're going to leave, and Miss Harvey sent me a beautiful prayer. I can see it here. If there's any more validations there, Ellie? No, not yet. So you're listening to a live 90.5 FM. I just have to make my accessibility larger so I can actually see it. Yeah, over to you there, Ellie.
Haley Carey said, "Thanks so much. Yes, 14 years, and I'm very much more advanced in moving on."
Oh, beautiful. Well done. 14 years of what, sorry?
The relationship.
The relationship, yeah. I feel like you dodged a bullet. I feel like it's time. Enough is enough, Yes, 14 years, and I'm very much more advanced in moving on. Beautiful. Well done. So, but I'll leave it there. We're going to say Miss Harvey's prayer. She's just sent me through the prayer. It's called Looking for Hope. And it goes like this. We look for signs, be it a feather or a stone. We all want to know that we are not alone. On this journey called life, we look and we pray. Our loved ones are with us. In our hearts they stay. So when you look up and see pretty clouds, this is your loved one singing out loud. One day we will all meet up again. Only for now you will feel the pain. So try to move forward on any given day, one step at a time, and indeed you will pray. This life is short, it will pass in a blink. You may not see it now, but it's quicker than you think. So hold on to the joy of the memories of that you have. Your loved ones never want you to feel sad. Love and light and happiness sending to everybody. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow night from 10 till midnight. Good night, everybody. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. See you later. Okay, is that set up properly for? Let me just turn this on.